大家好，我是凯文。在刚刚结束的英超首轮比赛里，红军利物浦是4-3战胜了升班马利兹联队。那么现在我就要连线两队的球迷，看看他们对这场比赛有什么样的看法。
Hello, Justin. How you doing?
Oh, not so bad. Not so bad. How are you?
I'm good.
That's okay.
That's nice. But you don't have to wear that shirt every time, though.
Are you sure?
How long have you been a Leeds fan?
Since I was about 5 years old, actually. So that would make it 48 years.
First Premier League game in 16 years. How did it feel?
16 years is far too long for a club the size of Leeds. It felt back like it was, we're back where we should be.
What are your thoughts on this game?
I'm impressed with Leeds because they scored all their goals on open play, and we had penalties and corners. So to come to our field and only just come up in the Championship, I think that was quite impressive.
It was probably the hardest match that we could possibly have played. It was really a meeting of the Premier League champions and also a meeting of the Championship champions as well.
It was really unlucky. We got a penalty in the first 4 minutes, so you could kind of see them crumble a little bit. And then I'm really surprised in Van Dijk today because I don't think he had the greatest game. He was very sloppy.
But saying that, their first penalty after about 3 minutes, it wasn't a penalty. Robin Koch had his arm clearly out from his body. He wasn't trying to block the ball. The ball struck his arm. It's kind of quite funny because it feels in a little way that maybe the Premier League has got different rules. Certainly it has VAR and the Championship doesn't.
So coming into this game, were you expecting anything like this?
Yes, in a way. First of all, historically, Leeds-Liverpool matches have often been quite high scoring, and there's another recent classic.
I always thought Leeds would come out very powerful. They've waited a really long time to come up back into the Premier League. They used to be a really known team.
I think Liverpool were, of course, they were prepared, but they haven't played us for 16 years. They were a bit surprised, weren't used to being pressed, the high press game that Bielsa plays. He said before the game that, he wasn't going to change. That's how we play. And that's how we will play in every single game this season.
I wasn't expecting them to be easy, but I didn't think they'd score as many goals as they did at Anfield.
With the amount of goals, it's not hard to notice both defences were a bit all over the place. Are you worried about your defence going forward?
No. I think we did miss having Liam Cooper, who's our captain and very strong defender. With Koch playing, he's a German international. He's only been with the club for 2 weeks though, so he's got to learn the style. He's got to learn the way that Leeds play.
It's the first day back, so I think we can get back to the way we used to be. I'm sure Van Dijk will take it on the chin, and I'm sure Klopp will sort him out. But it'll be interesting to see what Leeds do next because they did give us a good game.
Where do you see Leeds finishing on the table this season? Because there's a lot of hype about them.
Maybe like mid-table. They can do it if they play like that. I think they can, but the big question is, can they?
My emotional side of me says we can maybe scrape a Europa League spot.
Klopp said Liverpool shouldn't be defending the trophy. Instead, they should be attacking every competition. Do you think that's the right mentality going forward?
Yeah, exactly. If you don't improve, other teams have watched us win it. So what are they going to do? They're going to improve.
For Premier League fans that don't know Leeds United that well,
yeah,
is there any star player in the squad that we should keep an eye on?
Yeah, we've got Calvin Phillips. He's a local lad who's had lots of opportunity to move away, and there's a lot of Premier League clubs wanted to buy him over the last couple of seasons. Rodrigo, we've just signed the Spanish number 9 international from Valencia. So I guess, he's going to be, a key player for us as well. And of course, Pablo Hernandez. He's just an incredibly creative player who provides that distribution and the sort of passes that catches the whole opposition by surprise. I certainly think the squad that we have is strong enough to keep us in the Premier League, and I think that's going to be our realistic goal. I think they'll be everybody's second favourite team, because you've seen the exciting brand of attacking one-touch football that we play, and we'll play like that every single game. So you never get bored watching Leeds United.
Are you sure it's going to be everyone's second favourite? Because I'm not very sure. I support Man United, so.
This interview was going so well.
Yes, I know. I didn't tell you because I wanted to do the interview with you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure we will talk again when we play each other.
Yeah, I look forward to it. All
right. Thanks, Rossi. That's all.
No problem.
See you soon.
Thank you. See ya.